from before creation. And if you have been lost today already and you're just like, okay, I'm going to zone in for about 3 minutes. Here's your 3 minutes. Zone in with me. From beginning of time, before creation had ever started, the Father and the Son had fellowship together. They had communion, what we call communion together, breaking of bread, uniting their spirits together before creation. They joined together to create. They joined together to create you. In Genesis 1:26, it says that they were all called together to make you in their image. And they did that with fellowship together. But something happened. God sent His only Son, which I previewed in the prayer time. He entered His Son into time to have fellowship with us. He entered His Son into time. That fellowship they had entered into time for us to see what this really meant. Jesus came to model fellowship for us. And He modeled it with 12. And He says, I want to show you what fellowship looks like. We're all going to come together and have a common like understanding of what the kingdom of God looks like. These 12 came together. They understood it. They grabbed onto it. Jesus was crucified, dead and buried, rose again from the grave, and ascended into heaven, leaving the disciples here to move to the nations and have fellowship with the church. If you are not with me yet, I want to read with you John 17:21. This was right before Jesus was betrayed in the garden. He was praying for all of the believers. Starting in 20, it says, I do not pray for these alone, just the disciples and just for me. He says, I want to pray for all of these people, but also for those who will believe in me through their word. This may be you sitting here today. You may be saying, I believe. I believe through the word. I believe in Jesus, right? And he's saying, I'm praying for you, that they all may be one together. As you and the Father, as you, Father, and me are one. He says, as I am in you and you are in me, I pray that they also will be one in us. Jesus spoke countless hours trying to describe fellowship to His disciples, trying to let them understand what it means, showing them what it means to share common life together. And then He prayed for us all. And He says, just in case they don't get it, God, please help those who would call themselves believers and call themselves believers in who I am would become one in fellowship. That they would understand the importance of what community and commonality and connection looks like in the church.